cage.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your co-main event of the evening. Fighting out of the blue corner, he comes to us by way of Cape Girardeau, Missouri. He stands 5'11". He weighed in at 170.2 pounds, sporting a 2-2 record in the world of mixed martial arts. Ladies, give it up for Nathan Stearns. His opponent, fighting across the cage out of St. Louis, Missouri. He stands 5'10", weighed in at 168.8 pounds. He sports a 4-2 record in the world of mixed martial arts. Everyone give it up for Shaun Scott. Your referee for our co-main event is Dwayne Bess.
Dwayne Bess, your referee for this contest.
Nathan Stearns in the blue tape, Shaun Scott in the red.
Quick touch of gloves.
Nathan
comes
Stearns
forward.
opens up
whips
with the
it
head kick.
to the head. You know, Nathan is
Oh, he rocked him down.
very loose. Again, like I said, we see Shaun coming forward, and if Nathan can use his ability and create angles, he's going to be able to land a good stiff counter shot like we saw with that check hook.
Big kick there out of Stearns.
Good dexterity with his hips.
Yeah.
You know,
Stearns really does kind of have that Wonder Boy-esque kick style.
You know, here's the thing. You know, we all know Shaun's a great
Oh,
athlete.
that one rocked him.
However, he is way too stiff. He's a stiff fighter. And look how loose Nathan is. He's relaxed. He's confident. He said, all right.
Look at the head movement coming out of Stearns.
Look, that check. He's finding a home for that check hook. I think he knows that's where his bread and butter is. I mean, if Shaun doesn't improve his head movement and loosen up, I mean, it could be a short night for him. He's already fell down twice.
Again.
I mean, Nathan's obviously very confident.
Yeah,
I think he's
super
the better.
relaxed, using that head movement.
He's the better striker without a doubt. Without a doubt. I mean, Shaun's
Big
coming
kick to
forward.
the body.
Shaun lost his mouth. Shaun's coming forward, but he's kind of square like Rock'em Sock'em Robot, man. You got to open up. You got to relax. You got to flow. And Nathan has the better striking from what I can see. Just a little bit more relaxed now. That
Shaun
doesn't
looking
mean
for that takedown.
Yeah. See, that doesn't mean that Shaun can't land a big shot because there's a lot of power in his hands, and it only takes one. Like that. Caught that kick, big right hand.
Yeah.
A big right over the top. It doesn't take much, however.
But what we're seeing here is that Nathan Stearns is so calm.
Yeah, now I don't want to see him get too relaxed. You get too relaxed,
you can't
get
get
complacent.
overconfident.
Get overconfident, you get complacent, you leave yourself open for a big shot. You know, you found a lot of success early in that could kind of lull you into some false confidence. You know, I mean, Shaun just keeps coming forward. He needs to keep that mouthpiece in, though. I mean, that will.
Because they'll take a point for
They'll
that.
take a point from you, and they will stop it eventually if it keeps happening. So he needs to keep that mouthpiece in. We still got
Nice
a lot
right
of
hand
time
out of
left in this
Scott.
round. We got 3 minutes. Big shot there by Nathan, landed again.
Scott has got to stop rushing in, though. He's getting eaten.
Now, Scott has a chin.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, he's obviously
he's
some
taking
shots.
a couple tonight.
He's still coming forward. So, I mean, that's got to weigh in the mind of Nathan, right? I mean, Nathan clearly
couldn't put him away yet.
Exactly.
Halfway through the first round here of this 3-round co-main event.
Clearly the smoother of the two when it comes to striking.
Big hook kick.
But
now, we see the back trying to be taken here by Shaun Scott.
You know,
can Shaun be strong enough to drag him to the ground here?
There's a lot to say for this grinding pressure. Obviously, Shaun's okay with eating some shots. He keeps coming forward. And now we're in a position to where he might get the takedown here. Good counter wrestling by Nathan.
Nice move by Nathan Stearns.
Striking out of the grappling. Good job by Nathan.
Big mouse raised on the head of
nice
Shaun
1-2
Scott.
by Shaun. Shaun's coming forward, landing some shots of his own now. And we know Shaun has dynamite in his hands. He's knocked people out.
Oh, big eye
is
poke.
that eye poke? I didn't see it.
Big eye poke there.
Oh, that's brutal.
That is not good.
I mean, he's already eating shots in that eye, and then you add the eye poke to it. It just makes it tough.
Fighter safety as of the utmost importance.
the box stock Dr. Munchie in, taking
Oh,
a look.
no, Doc's shaking
The
his
doc
head.
is
He's
going
not
to call it off.
As you can see, it looks like there's got a blood in the eye.
Oh, waving that fight off. This is going to be a doctor stoppage.
I mean, he's bleeding out of his eye.
He's bleeding out of the eye.
He's bleeding out of his eye. We can't have that.
No.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Not the way that you wanted to see that one go down.
Right.
But, again, fighter safety is of the utmost importance. With your eye like that, if you take a shot, especially if you start to bleed from that underlid, it's not a good night.
Yeah, we don't want anybody losing their vision for this. Man, that's very unfortunate. You hate to see a fight in that way. You know, Nathan started off very strong, getting the better of the striking. However, Shaun was, you know, he was starting to have a comeback. He was mounting some good offense, right? He'd be coming forward, land some good shots, trying to create a situation for himself with the grappling. Unfortunately, you know, he just caught the finger in the eye. You know,
and with as long as we have the open-fingered gloves, this is something that's going to happen.
Unfortunately, I mean, there are some gloves that are a little bit more curved to kind of help prevent that.
The Bellator gloves are probably the best that I've seen.
Those are great, but unfortunately, those aren't standard across all of MMA. So we do have this happen from time to time. It is unfortunate. I would be surprised if these two don't run this back again.
Absolutely. Well, let's send this one up to the cage to make it official.
Not how we want a fight to end, but you know, it does happen from time to time. We will take it to Jeremy in the cage for the official fight announcement.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes and 15 seconds of round one due to an accidental eye poke. This fight is ruled a no contest.
Very unfortunate. We have a no contest due to the eye poke. It does happen. You know, it's not ideal. However, you know, it does happen. It definitely wasn't an intentional, malicious thing, but unfortunately, it did happen. So
yeah, and with the eye poke that way, the no contest, it didn't make it far enough into the fight to be going to that.
To go one way or the other,
exactly.
right? So it's just one of those things. Again, not intentional, just unfortunate.
Absolutely.